to my channel, guys. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's literally just me. My boyfriend gave me this juice light, and I'm using that to because I have a light, but I don't want it to be too bright or be too much. But I'm trying to turn on my meditation music, and I'm gonna be telling y'all a story time. Yes, I got something rolled up, and if you want to smoke, I guarantee, or I should say, you should go right now too, just so we can be on the same page. I have my meditation music playing in the background, and literally all for this little story time, I'm just gonna be talking about how my mom kicked me and my sister out to bring her boyfriend home from jail. And this was probably when I was a sophomore. I think I was a sophomore because Gianna was an 8th grader on the middle school side. Yeah, I was a sophomore. And we went to New Haven. And all I remember that day is coming home from school, and my mom wasn't there. She was at work, so we instantly got started on our chores. We didn't see her car outside, so we knew, damn, we're gonna be home with Dre until Keisha get off work. So we just started. As soon as we come home, we get our homework done, and after we do our homework, we start doing chores, because when our mom, you know how black moms do when they come home and her house ain't clean, they'll be mad as a motherfucker. So we was doing our chores, getting everything ready. I was doing the kitchen, and Gianna was cleaning up the bathroom. We were just doing our chores, talking about school and shit. And then I guess Dre came in from outside because he was in the garage. He's like, his thing, he would like to sit outside or sit outside in the garage and shit with his friends. But he would come in, and then he would start telling us to get on our chores. Mind you, he loved to tell us to do something that he already see us doing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was annoying, because he definitely loved to do that. But yeah, he would just tell us over and over to do our chores. Like, as soon as he see us doing it, he'll tell us, I need you to do them dishes. You see me making the water to wash them, correct? So let me do that. Bye, get on my face. Anyways, yeah, he would come in and out from outside, from being in the garage, or just having his friends over, or just doing whatever he was doing outside. And then he came in. I guess his phone was on the charger because it was in the house the whole time. So I guess he went in and checked his phone, checked his voicemails, and seen that he got an email or a voicemail from my school. He thought it was for me. He started assuming something about me being in trouble, and I was like, no, it's for Gianna. And they were asking about her getting on meds because she can't focus in class. That's literally all the voicemail was, hey, we're calling you to warn you or to let you know about Gianna. She can't focus in class, and we just want to see if we can do anything or find any. Maybe she can stay after school for a tutor or with a tutor. We're just trying to see if we can get her some extra help because she's not focusing in class. It's a pretty valid voicemail. So he just take it the wrong way. Like, took it the complete wrong way. Just came upstairs, started yelling, cussing everybody out, talking about some, and you, pointing at my sister, you want to get kicked out of school, you're gonna involve yourself with boys. And mind you, the voicemail said nothing about any of that. All they said was that she needed extra help, or she needed something to focus because she's not focusing in school the way she should. That's all the voicemail said. He completely took it out of context, turned it into something that was completely not. Got angry as fuck. And I really feel like kids only get whoopings so parents can take out their anger. Like, kids only get whoopings so parents can take out their anger. And when I tell y'all, he literally just started yelling at her. Like, he pulled her in the kitchen, told me to go in the room, do whatever. So I went through the bathroom, went to the room. But I was cleaning up the bathroom. I was still watching his ass because I didn't want him putting his hands on my sister. I knew something was finna go down, so I was in that bathroom. I got done cleaning the kitchen, or I moved out the kitchen because he told me to get out the kitchen, and I started cleaning the bathroom so that I could see their ass in my eye peripheral, and if I couldn't see them, I could see them through the reflection on the mirror. So I just hear him, not too much, he's just really cussing and going off on her, talking about, you need to focus on this, you don't need to be focused on little boys, you need to focus on this. She just sitting there. And since I'm cleaning the bathroom, she see me organizing the bathroom, she start doing whatever she's doing in the kitchen. It's like we switch. So he just yelling at her while she's doing the kitchen, I'm doing the bathroom here and everything that's going on. And when she's on the floor picking up trash or sweeping up garbage, he takes off his flip-flop and just go upside her head with it and just keeps hitting her constantly. Then he grabs her by the hair, drags her on the floor. Mind you, I see all of this shit. I see all of this shit. He don't see me looking at her, but I see him through the reflection in the mirror doing it. And then I go back in the room, and Gianna comes in after me crying. Her nose, first of all, her lip is busted, and her nose was bleeding. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And she's like, he hit me with his shoe. So I get on the phone, and I sent a snap to Brittany. And Brittany was like, what did you send me this for? What happened? Because I sent her bloody tissue, and I sent her a picture of Gianna's face. That was all just bloody and beat up. She said, what the fuck? What happened? And I said, Dre hit Gianna. And Dre, my mom's stupid boyfriend, she was like, okay, I'm calling the police. Y'all need to pack up y'all bags. She said, okay, oh shit, I'm calling the police. Pack up y'all bags. Y'all not staying there tonight. And then, because when my auntie got that text, she said that she was at my grandma's house. My grandma, my auntie, my uncle, and my auntie, which is, my auntie and my uncle was at my grandma's house. So my auntie, my uncle, my other auntie, which is, I'll call her Star for right now. my other auntie, which is Star, she ended up flying to us, like literally got to us in like 10 minutes and was like, it just came outside and started cussing. But I told John Quinn to pack up his stuff. Kayla started crying and say, I don't want to go with them. I'm staying here with my daddy. She started crying, just packing up her stuff. I just got my shit together. I was packing up my stuff. But the only thing I was worried about was cleaning that damn kitchen. That was the only thing I was worried about because I didn't want to hear nothing about nothing. But after I heard that my auntie Star was outside, Gianna was the first one out. She packed her bag. She was outside. Then it was Jonquil and everybody was just waiting on me. Kate was sitting there on the bed screaming and crying. The police were already outside. Like, bro, this shit was crazy. The police were outside. They were banging on the door. They said they didn't tell us to open the door. They said, kids, don't open the door. This is for the adult to open. They wanted my mom's boyfriend to open the door, but he was too pussy. He didn't want to open that door because he knew he was going to go to jail. He said, who called the cops? Who called the cops? I ain't say nothing. I was just organizing the kitchen and doing what I had to do. He kept saying, you want me to go to jail? Tapping on me mad hard, tapping on my shoulder like, you want me to go to jail? I just looked at him and was doing what the hell I was doing. I was ignoring that nigga the entire time. The entire time. Because, nigga, you know you were in the wrong. He loved, like, his thing. Like, he loved, as we grew up, he loved throwing our face. Oh, I'm not your dad, so I don't got to do this shit for y'all. He loved throwing that shit in our face. I'm like, you going to jail. You're not our dad. You put your hands on a kid that wasn't yours. You're not our dad. Remember? Like, literally. Threw all that shit back in his face. I didn't say that. Mentally, I did. As bold as I am now, I wish I was that back then because I would have had a voice for myself. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But back on topic, he's sitting there, he's kind of trying to call my mom to come get him because he don't want to go to jail. Keisha can't do nothing because she's not answering the phone. She's at work. But we're sitting there packing our shit. I'm getting everything together as I get my stuff and I get ready to head out the house. Dre's the only one in the house. He's not coming out the house. He's not letting the cops in. More cops pull up. My uncle comes with his kids. Put all of our stuff in the back of his car and we stayed the night with them. Supposedly that morning, we were supposed to have a 2-hour delay. But there was no fog anywhere. It was like midnight by the time they came and got us. 11 p.m. to midnight. So it was late as shit by the time they came and got us. And we just ended up going back to their house. And literally us leaving to go back to their house, my mom pulled up. See Dre took out handcuffs. She's mad as fuck. She don't look at us. She don't say bye to us, nothing. She just turns and says, I'm finna go back to work. And she just goes back to work. And I remember that night, they just took us to go get something to eat because they asked us if we ate. It was like, it's 11 p.m. Y'all still ain't eat yet? It was like, no. We was like, no. So they took us to go get food. We went back to their house. We went to bed. After that, we had to go to school the next day because it was supposed to have a 2-hour delay to give us a couple of hours to go back to the house to get changed. Because we was really just rushing. We didn't have time to grab clothes. They just told us to get our book bags for school and get out the house. Because we were staying with our uncles and our aunt. So we had to go to school the next day. Like I said, due to no fog. And that whole day, every passing period, me and Gianna met up in the hallways. Because it was just us. Yeah, my brother was there. Yeah, my little sister. All of us ended up leaving in the car. Because like I said, on the way leaving back to the house, my sister was crying. She was acting a fool in the back of the car. My uncle ended up cussing her out, telling her to shut up. And that her dad brought this on himself. He should have kept his hands to himself. So we ended up, like I said, that whole school day. Like I was saying, during passing period, we stopping each other each passing period, I mean, each time we change classes, go to different classes, we see each other in our hallways, and we stop and we talk. We like, damn, I don't want to go home. She's like, me fucking either. Like, we just talking to each other, like saying we don't want to go home. We already know what's waiting for us, cause Kayla went to, I think, elementary school, so Kayla was already at home by the time we got there. And Jockwell, he was special, so he would get out of school earlier than me and Gianna. He'd go to the same school as me and Gianna, but he'd get out earlier because he was in a special class. So he was already at home. Me and Gianna get off the bus. We stop. We got our book bags. We look at each other and we slowly, I'd say this is the slowest we walk to the house. It took about 20 minutes, even though it's literally right up the street. Because you can literally walk outside the house and turn your head and see a stop sign right there. And by that stop sign is our bus stop. And we walked, it took us 20 minutes to walk to that damn house. We took forever to walk to the house. But we got to the door. It was already a little bit open, so we just pushed it. We go in, and guess who the fuck we see sitting on the couch? Guess who's on the couch? My mom's mad ass boyfriend sitting there with his hands folded like, hold on. He's sitting there with his hands folded like this. He's just shaking, rocking back and forth, all anxious and shit, shaking his hands and just keeping them like this. Me and Gianna walk in, push the door open. There's two big ass blue totes. Actually, no, they're not even there yet. We just go in. She tells us to sit down. Jocko closed the door behind us. Jocko and Kayla sitting on the couch. They're watching cartoons. They're on the TV. Me and Gianna are sitting on the floor facing towards my mom and her boyfriend. Dre not saying nothing. He's just shaking and angry and mad as fuck. Trying to make us seem scared or trying to make us scared. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know what he was doing, but it wasn't working. I was trying to hold back my laughter. But got to the point where I realized ain't nothing was funny. Nothing was funny. Like, we sat down. Starts off my mom talking about, she started off saying, y'all can't live here anymore. Dealing with y'all is too much. We can't do it anymore. We all sat down and came to an agreement. We all collectively agreed that y'all can't live here anymore. Y'all gonna have to find somewhere else to go because I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all attitudes. I'm tired of the nagging. I'm tired of y'all talking back. I'm tired of coming home and the dishes are not done and the bathroom isn't clean. And the dishes in the bathroom were the only chores me and Gianna swapped through. So, yeah. Between all of us, me and Gianna are the only two that swapped through chores. We would do. My brother had to take out the carpet and sweep the kitchen floors. And Jacayla had to run the vacuum and organize the front room. And my chore was the kitchen and Gianna's was the bathroom. And me and Gianna would switch because Kayla wasn't old enough to do the dishes. And I guess they didn't want Jonquil doing dishes because he's special. When that nigga is grown as shit and capable of doing anything anybody else can fucking do, disregarding of his fucking disability. Anyways, but yeah, she just talking about how we was nagging and our attitudes is too much and how we can't stay there anymore and how we had to pack up our stuff and leave. So she goes in the kitchen. She rolls out these two big ass blue totes with lids and tells me and Gianna to pack up all of our shit. Yeah, she says this. She said, pack up y'all shit and y'all finna find somewhere else to go. So we get our book bags, throw them in the totes, roll the totes to the room, and start packing up everything. We go in the room. Kayla already has all of her stuff on the bed. They already made her go through her stuff and organize it from all of ours. So literally what we did is take all of our stuff. She told us to leave our mattresses just to take our sheets and all of our bedding stuff. So we took all of our pillows, blankets, our books, our clothes, toothbrush, toothpaste. We took all of our stuff. And she literally threw us out. We go outside with our totes. We just sitting there waiting. We didn't know Granny was gonna come pick us up, but my grandma ends up pulling up. And she like, come on, help me put these totes inside the inside of the car. So we put my tote. We stack both of our totes on top of each other. We put them inside of her car, and we go back to my grandma's house. And the whole way driving to my grandma's house, my grandma was just talking about how she was on the phone with my mom and how she was cussing her out, saying that she can't do it no more and we're just too much to handle and all this other stuff. Like, mind you, we didn't even do nothing. We came home from school, we started doing our chores. He heard the voicemail and just started going off. Like, a couple hours passed, he was chilling after that, but he just started going off and doing the most for nothing. Overly nothing. And when I tell y'all CPS and shit got involved, they was pissed. Because we had to go to, I think, a couple of meetings. And I'm so angry at myself because I didn't speak up and I didn't say anything when I should have said every fucking thing. I should have said everything that was on my mind. I should have asked for separate rooms because the lady came in and was like, oh, you guys want to have separate rooms? Before any of us could even say anything, my mom butted in and was like, no, we don't need separate rooms. We can all talk in the same room. Like, she was just, any of us, we were just scared to say something for real. In all honesty, I was scared to say something because I was scared to go home with her and I was scared to see what the fuck was going to happen. I already got woken up out of my sleep and got whooped for no damn reason. Like, I literally remember waking up out of my sleep. I remember Dre tapping on my shoulder, waking me up out of my sleep, telling me to go to the kitchen. Usually when they tell me to go to the kitchen, they tell me to make cereal for my siblings and make some food for them. Or just make up the food and shit for them. So that's what I was getting ready to do. No, he told me to put the bowl and everything down and he just starts whooping me with a belt. I don't even know what the fuck for. Mind you, everybody else was awake. I was asleep. And I just got woken up to get told to go to the kitchen and got beat for nothing. Like I said, it's no good memories I have with this man. But literally, we just ended up staying with my grandma. I know when we got back to our house, we ended up getting our stuff in there. We was sitting on the couch. I mean, I was trying not to cry, but I ended up starting to cry. And Gianna started to cry too. She just kept telling us not to cry and that it's gonna be okay. And then she ended up getting on the phone with my aunt. Because they ended up calling the police. So the police told them everything. They said that they ended up getting CPS involved and we had a meeting to go to. This is when we was living with my grandma. And we literally stayed with my grandma for a good 4 or 5 months. But then my grandma was asking my mom for me and my sister's social security cards because we were telling my grandma that we wanted to work. I was literally, and I was becoming, I think it was finna be a junior. I think I was a junior when this happened. I don't remember. But I said I wanted a car for my senior year. So she said, okay, that's fine. We can get you started at a job. And then she started calling my mom, asking for our social security number cards, just our information so she can get us together so we can get what the hell we needed. But my mom did not want me working. She didn't want me working. I wanted to make my own money. I wanted to start working. I wanted to start saving my money so I can get a car, saving my money for college. Like, I wanted to start working so bad, and she would not let me start working. Like, everybody else my age had a job and was doing something after school, and I couldn't do anything, let alone go to a football game. Like, when I tell y'all my mom was so strict for no fucking reason, she was strict as fuck for no fucking reason. For no fucking reason. And if she had a reason, all she had to do was sit there and fucking communicate like a goddamn adult. And we wouldn't be in this predicament as we in as we're older. Because I don't know what the fuck she think about me now, but I could care less. It's probably what the hell she thought it'd be my whole damn life. Like, it's so many story times I got for y'all, but literally, that's a story time of us living with my grandma. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, because I'll record a part 2 of when we had to go back in that whole situation and how that shit happened. But that shit was crazy. Going through my mind at the time, I'm like, damn, my mom really don't like me. That's all I kept thinking about was my mom do not like me, let alone love me. Love me wasn't in my mind, but like me, my mom, I was like, my mom do not like me. I have so many story times because I know I got holiday story times too. For Christmas one year, ended up getting a band or something. I was doing a little scamming, and I ended up getting like a band and some change. So I literally splooshed on everybody for Christmas. And when I tell y'all, nobody used my gifts. Nobody did anything to them, but God put them in a corner and let them gather dust, or they probably threw them away by now. But like, it's just crazy. Because all that shit started at home. Everything started at home. That's why I was so shy and so distant, and I hate that for myself because I wanted to do cheerleading. I wanted to do volleyball. I would have been the coldest bitch out there. Like, it would have been some good shit for me. And now I'm sitting here wondering what the fuck to do with myself because I didn't go to college. I graduated high school, but I didn't go to college. Like, it's so much shit. But I really did hope y'all enjoyed this story time. It's a lot of fucked up shit that I went through. And if you can relate, let me hear y'all stories down in the comments. I'm gonna make a part 2 of when I had to go back, or when me and my sister had to go back to my mom's, and how the fuck that went, because we did not want to go back. When I tell y'all, we literally begged and cried for my grandma to keep us. But she was like, I gotta send y'all back. I can't keep y'all. She not letting me. Like, it was so, bro. Other than that, if you did like this video, give it a like. Comment, let me know if you got any fucked up family members or any fucked up experiences or any traumatic experiences. Comment, share it, let me know. Let me know if you liked the video. And all of my socials and everything will be in the description. So just follow that and stay in tune with that, and we'll yeah, we'll do what we do from there. But thank you for the support. Love you guys so much. Bye.